Do you know what they say about smiling? They say that you should always smile, even though you don't feel like smiling at fucking all. Today, me, Truth Detective, doesn't really want to smile. I feel more like screaming at everything, at everybody, you know. That's the kind of a day this is. And in the outside world, it's getting colder and colder all the time. So I can't really use my good camera equipment. Of course I could use it, but I would risk it, you know, for the next year. And I want to make videos next year also. So I'm going to make you more videos from the inside. And I still have my teeth, kind of. They hurt like shit, but I still have them. So I'm going to use my voice while I still have it, you know, because I might lose it at some point. Or it might change so drastically that I wouldn't want to even talk to you anymore. Or here on YouTube in front of a camera. So let's use the opportunity while we have it. I encourage you to do that also for your life. Don't waste your teeth drinking Coke while you're sitting silent watching YouTube videos. You have a voice, man. So let's talk about overcoming obstacles and overcoming poverty. Poverty is our main obstacle I'm going to focus on over here. But it's an obstacle that is, you know, kind of common and relatable to many people. But for example, if I would talk about shyness, that's also a very common obstacle, like shyness and poverty. You know, they might also go hand in hand, but not every time. There's a lot of people that are pretty wealthy, even though they might have that they were kind of shy. But if you are very shy, you won't be seen, you won't be known. You know, so if you have a dream of being known and being famous, if you are very shy, well, that's a problem, you know. And you have to work on that, you know. That's your main obstacle. So in your mind, you're probably thinking that if you're shy and if you're also poor, that your main obstacle is actually poverty, when actually it's not, it's shyness, you know. It's the obstacle between you and your dream, and it's actually very dangerous to kind of settle on some kind of a lifestyle where you are not challenging yourself to your dreams. For example, because of your shyness, or in terms of like physical ailments, you know, we could talk about all kinds of things. These are also obstacles. For example, if you are a man and you're not very tall, that's an obstacle for you relating with women, because most women like men that are tall. That's just a fact. You can see it. So it's an obstacle for you if you are a man. And if you are a woman and you're unattractive and you couldn't do anything about this through well, you could maybe do something about it through plastic surgery, maybe. But you have to understand that that's also an obstacle for you, that you have to kind of overcome or settle on, you know. So you might have a lot of confidence in yourself, and if you are very unattractive, then you might still suffer poverty, because you might not be shy, but you can't, you know, go out there because you feel not happy with yourself, so to say. Let's say that you don't feel happy. So you really should and ought to like work on the obstacle that is the most unobvious for you. It's not poverty, you know. Your problem or my problem is not poverty, you know. Even though I don't make much money, my problem is not poverty. Like, my problem is somewhere else, you know. Like, my main obstacle in life, like, what is that? Like, what is that? It's very hard. It's very hard to say. For some, it's lack of trust. I believe that's also very common. Lack of trust, emotional issues, mental health, physical health. But these also come from some kind of obstacle. For example, I can trace most of my physical ailment to actually shyness and being antisocial, you know. And lately I have been becoming more social and more confident in myself. And yeah, I feel I'm trying to push myself big time. I wouldn't have even guessed, and I wouldn't have even believed that I would be able to do these kind of videos when I was younger. But you know, here I am doing these videos for you. So when we think about this type of obstacles, you want the outcome, and you don't want to really inspect your character traits and think that maybe I could turn this around, you know. Maybe I could turn my shyness. So when they talk about introversion and extroversion, I call that bullshit. You know, there's no such thing, you know. There's no extroversion or introversion, you know. That doesn't exist. You just have habits. It's a habit to socialize, and I believe that most of this stuff is actually related to our modern technology. It's bullshit. Like, who thought about this? Where did you hear this? Well, through modern technology. Yeah. Introversion, extroversion, that's bullshit, you know. That's not your obstacle, you know. So when you really feel that you don't like the way you are, just address, like pinpoint, like where, like why, what exactly do you not like about yourself? If you have emotional problems, like anger problems, can you explain to me, like, what's the obstacle of over there? Is it like lack of belief in yourself, or is the lack of trust? Like, what makes you so pissed off? Maybe you can figure this out. I can't hold you over here, and it's not my job to come to tell you what you need to do, because this is too complex. I don't know you. So thanks for watching.